Let's just say they have a lot of heroes.
They've got heroes that don't feel like they do stuff, I guess, in my case.
Like I can see how it works. They have some initiate, some team fight, but they also have a lot of single target. I think BKBs are very good against their lineup. I think they have to play really fast. Like they have to play really, really fast. There's a lot of kill combos on the side of Viking GG. Like they have Faceless Void A, which is a really popular one.
Classic.
SD, I think, is again a good hero. Aramis just has to be careful. Yeah.
It is a 5 position this time though, so.
So you have to play really up tempo because as soon as they get BKBs on the side of Viking GG, I don't know how you win.
So we'll see. We have seen it. I know they talked about it, but Habidior, this is his second time playing the DP in this tournament. They lost that game. Yeah, we didn't see too much. Obviously, the silence last game was sick. Maybe, maybe you go for a completely new meta build.
They keep doing things that I don't love, and I've seen teams lose with, like the non-core Death Prophet, the Weaver carry. Yeah. But if you make it work, you'll turn me into a believer.
And,
for some reason, he has 2 shared tank. I think he got his tangos given back to him.
Possibly, it looks like.
Yeah, they're just like, we don't need it.
So it's going to be a Weaver, Death Prophet, Dragon Knight tri-lane. One of the OG tri-lanes, as the boys say. Yeah,
And a carry.
I don't know about this.
Okay,
he TP's top.
Yeah. I was like, I can't.
This is the tri-lane that no one has ever predicted in their life.
They just closed their eyes. They just started clicking lanes until they ended up here.
This seems like a good lane to us.
This is our tri-lane now.
I'm curious to see how DP does in that. Obviously, middle lane, it is going to be the Viper going up against the Queen of Pain. Who's favored in this matchup?
Viper.
Okay.
Very miserable matchup for Queen of Pain normally.
Well, what happens in it? You just get right-clicked?
You can't ever trade with the Viper normally. I do like what Boom's doing. He's decided to go for the Scream level 1 to secure the range creep, which I think is a good idea. Because you want to push this lane out against the Viper, but you do have to be careful. Like once Viper hits level 2, level 3, he gets some levels of poison. He's just going to harass you out.
Yeah. We see it did miss a couple assets there, bottom lane.
It was actually pretty smart that he didn't go dagger. And it's because he needs something to push out the wave.
Yeah. And that's what Scream's going to do in the bottom lane. So DK will be playing that off lane. We haven't seen Last Hero play many different heroes outside of the meta heroes. We've been seeing him play these Mars, these Centaurs, a bunch of heroes like that. So I myself am curious to see how he's going to do there. Nice pull by the Weaver. And then I want to say, like, every lane's the lane to watch, it feels like, on Cyber Legacy, because you got that 5-position Death Prophet who, good attack range and decent base damage. I guess you just right-click the enemy, maybe?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
That's the best I can offer for that. Just sure, why not?
Ooh, big num. A lot of damage.
But this AA Void dual lane is not that strong in 2-on-2s. In fact, you're just going to kind of farm and trade out. That's usually what this comes down to.
We see pulls coming from both sides, as you talked about. We'll double stack it. The AA, that is. And that's going to be Pikachu going down in the mid lane. He's going to die as well, but you take those. That's a definite you take those.
I did not think this was a... I know this is not a winning matchup for Queen of Pain.
Damn.
But it's okay. Boom is, he owns. He's got the coffin at the end. What was that, Sumail's?
That was Sumail, yep.
At the end. Do you know what that was for?
It was just because he was putting people in the coffin. He was burying them. Yep, sometimes you just bury people in the mid lane. We are going to see kill. Palantimos goes down. His chicken goes down. And, well, you got a wonky draft, and now you're falling behind in the lanes already.
Yeah, this is not an ideal start at all. Your safe lane is losing because I really don't believe in this safe lane Death Prophet.
Like, you're already out of mana. What do you do on this hero?
I don't know. I genuinely just... I understand, like, the flex position that you can put it in and stuff like that, but there's being cute, and then there's being a little bit too cute.
Oh, surprised you got that range creep pull. Middle, you do see the bottle now up on the Queen of Pain. Double Wraith Band on Viper, so already trading hits, forced to blink away, and you already see the Queen of Pain is taking so much damage like you said he would at these higher levels.
Yeah, but again, the solo kill evens out so much of this.
Because now you see, with the empty bottle still has tangos, but allowed to just trade hits. Hope for some uphill misses here instead. Just stack 4 poison. Ooh, a short blink as well. Should be able to get one more stack on there and does.
Yeah. Oh, no. Doesn't get to repeat it, but it's okay. If he gets the rune denied from him, like a 4 position, I think the Weaver should start coming towards bottom right now to make sure that Queen of Pain doesn't get the rune.
It looks like, yeah, Pikachu's actually going to be playing that top rune. He really wants it. You just can't have this co-op get in, as you said. Yeah, there's Bignum.
Yeah, he should do this. Because if you can deny her the rune here, it's pretty massive.
And you can't blink on top of it. You just lose it here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he does blink for it, and he gets
He
it.
got it? Are you serious? That should have
And
been...
he got the courier. What?
Oh, my God.
I didn't even think he was on top of the rune. I thought the Weaver was.
If he gets that DD rune, Weaver kills her for sure.
Yeah, that's a kind of a misplay there from Weaver, and another good play. We got to give props to Boom. He gets that first blood in a matchup we said shouldn't be able to, and then steals the rune and once again saves the lane.
Really, really nice.
Boom playing it well. Palantimos just on that safe lane Ember, obviously usually a little bit quicker pace. Do you still go for the Spirit Vessel in this game, or do you let the Weaver do it, or do we even get one? Last game they didn't even attempt to go for
I think
one.
it's a lot better in this game.
Okay.
It's really nice against Faceless Void, like that constant damage that you keep up with. Dots in general are really nice against Void. Big fan of it.
Okay, we see Shad right-clicking down this Weaver 4 position. DK, how's the DK feeling? 23-3, not too shabby. The Queen of Pain's actually just forced to jungle, as you saw there. Doesn't feel good, because you even got the rune, but you're still just, you don't feel safe going, and they leave the bounty rune, one of the bounty runes for the Quaps, so get another bottle fill, and all right, I believe that was a 3 for 1. For the Radiant, again, taking less than 1,000 gold lead, but they are up.
So Grant, what are you doing if you're Cyber Legs?
I don't know. Pango even has the Heart of Trust, so you can't even harass out of lane. I think at this point, you got to get level 6 on some heroes and just start doing stuff. I don't know what, but you have to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, this draft for me, I'm with Gods and Cap. I think you got a little too cute.
I think the idea is pretty cool. Like, they were supposed to try to win lanes off of things. Like, the Weaver matches up well against the AA. And hopefully Weaver at some point gets Ags, so you can counter the Faceless Void. Like, whenever he pops somebody with Chrono, you just time-lapse. Plus, Viper is meant to beat Queen of Pain in lane. I believe that was, like, the counter pick, right?
Yeah.
But that hasn't really happened, and we haven't really seen the impact of this, like, 5 position up at top. So they've just sort of lost a bunch of lanes. Maybe they can recover, because I think their mid-game timing is really strong.
Yeah.
DK plus Viper, they're going to hit towers.
Yeah, surprisingly, the Viper's still above the Queen of Pain. Just denies the regen rune middle, by the way, so can't bottle that up on the Queen of Pain, who's forced to jungle. Just watching the jungle. And this DK, as you said, is going to get tanky. Eventually, it feels like you might be able to just pressure this tower and force that Void out of the base. Or out of the lane.
Out of the base.
Out of the base. Force him out of the base. I'm still in last game.
Come back.
Please. Almost level 6 on this DK. One more last hit will get him it. See if he wants to just pop it immediately and start hitting that tower a little. Because you do have the siege unit there, but it will go down.
I think they still want to pressure this Void, though. Like, he's getting pretty much free farm.
Yeah, he's the top net worth in the game, as you see.
This Ember's really... Palantimos is having a really hard time at top. Toby's just idly hitting for free. He's going to get clicked a little bit, but they keep getting these pulls on the side. Yeah. Really well done by Arimus.
And we talked about, I mean, this is now people are wondering, hey, the Death Prophet can Spirit Siphon run at people, but you're seeing the Ember's the one feeling the brunt of this pain, unable to like get the creep wave because the Shadow Poison is just so easy to stack. Level 5 on that Shadow Demon. Actually only level 4 on the Pango, so the Shadow Demon's having a great time. Okay. DK did end up popping his ulti bottom. So he was just farming a little bit, didn't do too much damage to the tower, and once again, the creep pull. Both side lanes are just like getting creep pulled from each side, the big camp. Keen Optic scooped up. Top lane, there's a put under. Can they get this Ember?
I think he's dead. He's pretty blocked off right now.
Aramis will be fine. No more Sleight of Fist. Who else is here? It's going to be Shad. They're expecting more TPs, but no one's actually here. Oh my goodness, the Death Prophet is actually owning. Death Prophet will end up dying, but you know, I think the Ember's like, yo, thanks.
This is mega value.
It is, and look, it's still not even dead yet. Needs one more hit at least. Ugh, gets it finally on Shad.
I really thought he was dead.
I almost was guaranteed he was, but stays alive, and now you might need to commit someone else to bottom, because when this DK gets another ultimate, it feels like you're just going to be able to bully this tower down.
He wants to dive. He needs one more hero down here, though.
Yep, here comes the Weaver. Cold Feet, going to go out last here. Doesn't care, he's just going to tank it up, gets frozen. Bignum will trap him in. Bugs there, easy kill. And you have the ulti now in 10 seconds plus Tread's double bracer, so you're going to definitely be looking to pressure his tower.
And this is the kind of pace that we want to see out of Cyber Legacy, is play fast with this lineup, because I do think if it goes any reasonable amount of time, I have to imagine they get countered. Like this really tanky DK gets owned by Faceless Void plus Ancient Apparition.
And Shadow Demon even.
Yeah. And then they have, the Soul Catcher destroys him too.
So we'll see if they make some moves. They are bringing down this bottom tier 1, no glyph available. Top lane getting pushed in by Radiant. As Palantimos is finally getting a little bit, but he's still under-farmed. Just now getting his phase boots.
Happy, nice grab on the ward, and he might just die here. Shad is gonna jump too.
First hit bash. Toby shreds him, and surprisingly the AA actually gets the kill, of course.
You know, why not?
Why not?
He grabbed a ward.
We'll get it. You know, you got your ward denied. Uh-oh. Viper getting surrounded in the mid lane. I just saw like 5 Radiance heroes like just collapsing, and now they backed out a little.
Shad wants to use his Chronos here for mid.
Really bad.
But they also have to do something about this bottom lane, so he's finally going to TP down here after making that TP up top. He really wanted to kill the Ember Spirit and maybe take his tower, but that's a pretty big win for them. They were able to save the Ember. He didn't lose his tower either, and they got
bottom
a tier 1.
Ooh, DK gets a reasonably nice item on him as well. That broom handle. 12 damage, 3 armor. You don't even care about the attack range. Those 2 stats alone are just a ton, especially for a DK.
And you get a Royal Jelly.
Oh,
my favorite personal item all time.
All time? Of all neutral items or every item ever created?
Neutral items.
Okay.
What's your favorite item all time?
Of all time? I don't know. Probably Havoc Hammer. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe just bracers. You know, I'm just one of those guys who buys like treads and 5 bracers, you know, the ARDM build.
Yeah, I remember when you and Owen lane together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I...
You guys are like Axe Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, and we just had like 10 bracers combined. Yeah, we were just running at people. Sometimes you just want to tank up top lane, though. A possibility of a fight. The silence comes out from the support DP. There is a save from Shadow if they want, but just blinks away. Does tank some more. Right clicks a ton of damage. Palantimos, ooh, gotta be careful. There's the bugs. There is the vibe. There's no way you survive. I was about to say, you had a lot of dots on you anyways, and that will be the full Dragon Lance on Viper.
And some zero earn charges.
Yeah, they needed that one. It's always nice to have one. So we've, once again, this must just be a Bignum thing. He's going just the urn into an Aghanims.
Okay.
No Spirit Vessel.
It's good mana regen. Like, it's a pretty good offensive and defensive item. Why not?
Oh, he goes for the roll, but he gets done up. There's going to be the Chrono on the outside, though. That's the Ice Blast. That'll be an easy one. Big ulti coming out from the Queen of Pain. Somehow, the Ember might just be able to walk away. We're looking. The roll. Toby, will he be able to chase him down? He's trying to juke. Oh. And now he flies right after Toby rolls by him. Got to be careful if you are Toby. What do you got?
Props.
The swashbuckle. Perfect hit. Boom with the triple. Might go for a quad here. Chicken goes
Blink
down.
for it. Go for it. Go for it. Blind,
He got it. Well played there. And, well, I think we see what happens when you pick a lineup that looks good, has good team fight. And on the other side, you have just a hodgepodge of heroes because you just get chronoed.
Look how quickly he dies with the AI Ice
and the
Blast.
Quap perfectly aimed. I believe it hit both on the other side. It just hits the 2, but still well played. You do have to be a little worried because it feels like if Weaver does have an Ags, obviously it's very early, but if you get an Ags, is that just, can you do that anymore?
I think you still can, depending on who you catch in the chrono, because it only saves 1, right?
Yeah. So if you catch 2 cores, then it's like a commitment,
100%.
right? You only can save 1.
Toby did lose his courier, but, you know, they'll take the ultra kill every day of the week for that.
Yeah, I guess it's okay. Top lane is getting pushed in once again, though, by Viper with the double damage. Almost brings it down.
I think what you have to do on Cyber Legacy to counter this is just to continue to run down lanes. But I don't even know how successful that is. Because every single team fight that they have Chrono plus AA ult, I think you lose. So you have to just fight around the Chrono timing and just take all the towers you can while it is down. So go mid together as 5 and just push. Because I think Viking GG have much better team fight than you right now.
And I know we see Pikachu just pushing in. Oh, there's going to be the blink by the DK. I didn't even know he had that. Silence comes out from the Death Prophet. And
Sick.
Hey, you said it. Group up middle, and you get the kill and the tower now. All right, and it's a DK. Do you think of the tier 2? A blast. Whoa, where are we going? Whoa. Okay. Blitz, can you explain why he doesn't explode it?
You don't want to see the angle that it came from.
Okay.
and you don't want people to know that you had used it.
Yeah. Exactly. Uh-oh. Well, they found him anyways. Goodbye. Earn charges secured. Big Num gets it, and all of a sudden, this Blink DK seems to have just, it turned him online.
Yeah, he's owning right now. You want to get aggressive on the map as much as possible, and they're doing exactly that. I think you defend all the remaining tier 1 towers that you have on Cyber Legacy and just play like suicidal. You win a fight, lose a fight, doesn't matter. If Chrono's down, just go for it again. Because your lineup can't really do too much else. The amount of catch that they have is really limited. And for Viking, probably haven't talked nearly enough about what their lineup needs to do. They need to hold the line, not lose all their outer towers, and you especially can't give up this Roshan. You have to start playing as a team whenever you do have Chrono. That is one thing. Like, you have Chrono up right now. I'd like to see them just smoke, go pick off, deter them from just running down your lanes. Like, you have to create some space. So if they have Chrono, here we go. This is a good move by them. They're going to try to invade like into their own jungle and connect to their Pango, which I think is a really good idea because they know there's multiple heroes down here.
15-minute rune. Pikachu would be a nice kill. Do you just Chrono it? You sure do. Blast gonna fly in.
He's so dead. Look at that damage.
Definitely dead.
Whoever they find solo is dead.
And are you okay with that as Viking GG? You do get the bounty runes, but just getting one kill.
If you can save your mid tower on Cyber Legacy, it was not good for Viking.
Okay, we'll see. As Happy forced. Oh, the Yules is there. Can't just TP out. Will throw Spirit Siphon banished. Still fully healed because of it. Last hero comes over. Yeah, you might not even get this. Gets the silence off, so you can't even get the 4th stack of poison. Maybe he's trying to
missed
dodge.
Her with the ult.
Oh my goodness! And the Shadow Demon is going to survive with the one. They're chasing for more. Palantimos has to be careful, but
Boom's gone.
Little bit greedy there on that one.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I don't think Shadow Demon should have used Disrupt there. It felt like you're just going to get that kill either way.
No, I think they should have maybe just popped the Quapple.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, they just run him down.
The Yules gave him a little bit too much time to connect to the rest of his team. And with Chrono down, this is exactly what you need to do. Get aggressive on the map. Just take all the fights that you can, nonstop.
Toby needs to be careful. Obviously, you have the Rolling Thunder, but you have the Blink DK. He's just going for the tower. I think they want to scare. They want to force an ulti and make him TP, but right now he's not doing either. He will TP.
Smart of Toby. This is why this guy casted so many TI finals, man.
Yeah, one of the greats.
True.
DK, he's just farming that tier 1. They're not the same person. I was just laughing because I was like, I hope people in chat don't actually. Because you know there's a couple who actually believe that, right?
Like, Toby is a good offlane player.
Yeah. Like, you know it's not the same person.
Why was he not playing competitively before, huh?
Middle, Yules the self and gets out. So right now, it feels like, honestly, Cyber Legacy, I don't know how they're making it work, but I know you like getting that kill on the Viper, but now you don't do anything, right? This Void even feels scared, because when this Chrono's on cooldown, you really feel kind of bad.
You wanted to take that mid tower, I think.
And it's still
I think they're
healthy.
still winning, though, on Viking.
Okay.
I would imagine that you're still feeling really comfortable in this game if you're Viking GG.
Oh, and you get some decent items, an Imp Claw as well as a Ring of Aquila.
I don't know how they build enough damage to kill this Faceless Void and this Queen of Pain.
Okay. We'll have to see, because the Viper is getting some decent farm, has a full Maelstrom coming out as well as that Ring of Aquila. So that with Dragonlance, this Viper actually puts out some damage. If you don't bring him down in the first little bit, he is going to be pumping. But as you said, the more standard draft, it feels like it's just easier to execute, right? You see it, you go in, you Chrono, you get an ulti, you push a tower. And Toby, there's a couple of heroes up here. Got to be careful. Looks like last hero doesn't want to commit, though. It seems they want to smoke up here, yeah. You have the Chrono again. I love it. Every time it's off cooldown, though, you're smoking and going. Where are they going to find? Yeah, well, this time you're getting the tower.
Yes.
The Chrono's at the perfect spot. You're right at the mid tower. They are going to glyph it, and they are actually showing up again. Maybe you don't. The Viper's dead. There's going to be Blink Forward. They want to go for the A. Already used the blast. It's a nice save from the Shadow Demon. Will it be enough, though? That's going to be an easy death. Probably killer gets Demonic Purge as well as netted up. You get the kill on the AA, but I don't think that AA minds too much. Shadow Demon will go down as well, but the DK getting run down. See you later, Toby. Eats some damage, but that shield crash, 30% of incoming damage actually saves him. They are trying to run. They're all reasonably low here.
Yeah, but they don't have to.
Oh, no!
Why did he come
Is he
out?
alive? He's alive. He's
He's fine,
alive.
he's fine.
Oh my goodness!
I was gonna
scared
say,
us all.
why did he do that? But it didn't matter.
Palantimos looks for him. Doesn't fight anyone. Oh my goodness!
They just didn't really have. Without the DK, they don't have control, and without the Viper, they don't have damage. Like even with the Death Prophet just like popping her ultimate, their lineup just feels like it's just lacking a little bit too much right now.
Yeah. So we'll see if you want to do some. Now that you know the Chrono's down, is this when you group up on Cyber Legacy, or you lost your DK ulti, so it almost feels like, can you? And that's the problem. That's the problem with this diagram. I have a lot of questions about it because I have no clue what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like a little bit of a head scratcher because their draft is good at a lot of things, but not excellent at anything. They have pretty good push. They have pretty good team fight, but they don't have the most control and they don't have the most damage. And they're running into a team that has better team fight.
A lot better.
Yeah, like you can see the Viper just gets pretty much like one shot. There's no save for him there. They're going to run in.
It looked like maybe to Roche. You have the bugs, so it makes it easier, but they don't want to.
I don't think they have the damage for Roche.
You got the level 4 bugs on Weaver.
That's true, but I don't know if you could do it uncontested without anything happening to you.
They did just get 4 bounty runes.
Okay.
They gave up all 4 of them. It looks like you see Viking.gg, they knew something was up because it was a smoke, and they're like, where the hell are they? Just run out.
That's a pretty good use of smoke, I'll say.
4 bounty runes gives
4
them the
bounty
gold
runes.
lead again.
And Viking have the advantage according to the
Oh my
odds.
god. And this stack. I like how it's the Death Prophet taking it too. Like, yeah, I guess.
Why not?
Why not, indeed. Bringing a full bracer now.
This is the slowest
Dude,
stack I've ever
it's a
seen.
level 1 Crypt Swarm. Like a level 1, come on. You got this, Death Prophet.
Let's go. Participation points.
Oh,
No, don't take it, Bignum. Don't be that guy.
Those are mine. Thank you. I think he was giving it up. He's like, this is too much work. I can't do this anymore.
Like 16 Crypt Swarms later.
Attack range picked up. So the Viper attacks from very far away now, obviously, with
Someone's
the
about
Dragon
to
Lance.
die again to Chrono.
Let's see.
Oh no, Pikachu for the 3rd time.
It is going. Oh my lord. And they just use everything.
I feel like I've seen this movie like all the time.
Same. Will we get a save on the Death Prophet, or is it going to be a twofer? Looks to be a twofer. And it's a quick one. Maybe push this tier 1. They still didn't get it that last fight, by the way. They're finally getting this tier 1 tower. Will open up that top side of the map for them.
Good news is they almost have the time-lapse Ags on Weaver.
That's the big thing we talked about. Yep,
So
300 gold.
maybe that'll be the turning point. Because right now you're just kind of getting worked on the map. Every single time they run into Pikachu, they just drop a bunch of ults on him. He dies. Then nothing can really happen from the side of Cyber Legacy.
It's kind of crazy, too. The Viper is the highest net worth on their team still after those 3 deaths.
It's pretty funny because I don't know what item he builds to
prevent that.
to
Yeah,
stop
like
that.
BKB doesn't. Do you just go?
If he does
armor?
get BKB
He
off
is gonna be
before,
okay,
because then all the magic damage
at least is negated. They
Yeah.
still have a lot of physical damage, but it gives you a chance.
yes.
We'll see. I assume BKB into something, maybe an AC, maybe some armor. I'm not
That's
sure.
pretty good. All right, so now Bignum.
Okay.
I
you
think
just
he
follow?
did. Yeah, I think he
someone?
did the correct thing before by just farming nonstop. But now that you have the Ags, follow your team.
We'll see if that happens.
I would smoke if I were them. They have BKB on Dragon Knight and they've
They
got
do.
the Ags on Weaver.
Let's go. This could be a very big fight for them. They have the ulti up from Death Prophet. It is still only level 1 since it's a support. But you do have the level 2 DK ulti.
It'll do massive damage, I trust.
Okay, I'll believe. We'll be looking at that team fight recap when it happens. It is 4 heroes top from Radiant, only 1 bottom. It's Toby just hiding in the trees. He has a Blink Dagger now, by the way, on Pango, so you got to watch out for that. Whoa. There's a lot of heroes. Palantimos, he runs in. He gets bashed first hit. There's a Lincoln's actually placed on top of him from the Queen of Pain. Second item Lincoln's. This is the OG Queen of Pain build.
Yeah, what's the play here? Because they don't have the best initiation, and there's now a Lincoln's and a BKB. He's going to go in on...
Oh, does he not? There's the
nice.
chains. Hey, it's a nice pickoff. It is a little bit of damage. And now, hey, that's your jump. You see Pangolin, he does have the Guardian Greaves. Get saved. The bugs won't end up on top of him, but you're just under this nether toxin. You're dead. Wow.
All right, maybe they Roche now with
The
with
DP
Exo.
ult.
Yeah,
Just pop it up. Yo, get that headdress in there. Death Prophet help the team out.
true. This is greedy by him. Not a fan of not putting your
Where you
headdress.
at? The 2 HP regen, and all right, they go right into Roche. They're pinging it out. They see it coming, obviously, with the nicely
They have
placed
Ice
ward.
plus Void. And I think Void still has BKB, right? They
Yes.
should 100% fight this.
It's going down pretty quick. It's already down. Goodbye. Did he steal it with the level 1? No. I thought maybe with the 1 stack of poison he got it, but he will not. And there goes the AA blast. Woo.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
And so you got the Aegis now all of a sudden on this Dire squad. What a series of events. This Viper now, you don't even need the Weaver to stand behind you too much anymore since you have that the Aegis, almost the BKB.
Yeah, I can't believe it, but they're in a
Pretty good
decent
spot.
position.
Look at that graph. That is the true graph of a game like this.
Okay, the XP is going in their favor, but it was really funny just watching the network.
Whoa, every 5 seconds.
How many roller coasters or revolutions?
1, 2, 3, 4. Possibly a 5th coming up. We want to see, because this Queen of Pain is level 18. Your ulti does a ton of damage.
But she has no DPS items. She
That's
went
the
purely, she went purely defensive.
And you're not I mean, it means you stay alive longer, more screams you get. Would you have wanted something else? Uh-oh, Pikachu.
Oh my god, look at that.
So much damage, but he doesn't care. He has the Aegis. The rest of his team's dead. You have the Weaver. He's full HP again. They jump to the backside with Toby. It is going to be a dust pop. Well played by him. Trying to roll around on his backside, but Pikachu, he's just going to wander on out. Will get a banish. Do you try to get this Aegis? Looks like they want to, but last hero, his Blink Dagger not up. It gets canceled. They go for Aramis, and he should get brought down here. Shadow Demon getting run at. And uh-oh, the Sentry, but not in time.
Nice TP.
Yeah, nice TP in those trees.
So that was an Aegis used for only a Shadow Demon. I think that's fine. That's a really good trade for them.
Yeah. He will have the BKB for next fight, and we did see the Weaver got the ulti up, but Toby did a good job. He just, with the Blink Dagger and the Rolling Thunder, just gets in the back lines and stops the support from coming in.
Yeah, he was really annoying in that fight for them. They wanted to gather past that choke point, and it actually worked against them because Toby was just rolling.
And the telescope now on the Radiant side. Also, you talked about like damage issues. We see the replay here. Pikachu getting low. Just kidding. And then, yeah, Toby jumps in the bag. You see him rolling. Hits both supports twice. Gets put under there by the Shadow Demon. Yeah, I mean, Toby actually just saved that fight. He kept everyone zoned out right there.
Yeah, and they did the smart thing too on the side of Viking. They poked him out and didn't really have to hard commit too much. They held their own high ground, which I think is really important. And they have Ice Blast plus Chrono. I think they want to take a fight themselves now. There's no Aegis. I think this would be a pretty good time for them to gather up and try to recontrol some areas of the map.
I agree. The Void going for that Mjolnir. Also, the Enchanted Quiver for the first time, I'm saying, feels pretty good. It's on the Viper. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
That's
Viper,
a lot of damage on the Viper.
Viper likes this item.
One of the few. And then, also, you talked about the lack of damage they might have. The Ember, do you like the build he's going for? He went Drums Deso Crystallis. Pure damage. It is Spider
They really lacked DPS in this game.
Oh, the Paladin Sword. For the... he didn't take the spell Lifesteal, though, so guess he doesn't really want on the Viper. With that, it actually feels pretty nice. Won't take
if this were a core DP, I would say her. But I think it's
maybe
okay on
DK?
the DK. Yeah, maybe DK.
He has the Vambrace?
Oh, no, Viper took it.
Okay.
They swapped C's. Then where did the Quiver go?
Gone. The Quiver was good on one, but there's just better items, I guess.
Yeah.
Mindbreaker, okay. The Silence now, pretty nice. Either on Quap, maybe the Pango. Pango's holding on to that clumsy net. Pretty damn good on him.
It's his mini Yules, right?
Yeah. Middle, the smoke up. We've seen his Viking.GG has had some very successful smokes. The Radiant scans, there it just turns red at the very end. So they know something's a little bit up. The Viper is just farming middle. Oh man, you don't want to run up to... Oh, last year it's... Oh, they see each other. The AA and the DK, they both pop. They don't actually see each other, but both their smokes pop.
Queen of Pain's going to get rooted up.
Got to be careful, yeah, the Quap by herself. And I think both teams know where each other are at that point when those smokes pop. So they're going to play opposite sides of the map and farm each other's jungle now. Maybe you go for that bottom tier 2, and you go for that. Maybe you just trade tier 2s here. Is that not a bad play for either team? Just get some gold? Or?
If you're Cyber Legacy, you probably don't want to do that.
Okay. Is losing that tier 2 top bad, or you just don't want to get the gold?
I don't think you want to give the gold.
What
I think
about
if you
two tier 2s?
Okay, yeah, then it's worth every day of the week.
For one.
2 burgers.
And they look. They're not even pushing this top tower. It is a level 3 chrono now, by the way, so you get that little extra time.
If they show top at all, they're gonna lose 2 for this.
And they are.
And whoa, Toby, he sent his courier in thinking there was a path there. I think he just auto ran it, and
They're running into the base, and they're not set up for this.
yeah, this is gonna be
At least damage.
Like 4 or 5 hits. He's gonna get the Deso proc on this. This is
Oh
pretty
my
ideal.
goodness. This is almost under 50% HP already.
They can't get multiple chrono though. That's the big thing. Don't make Weaver's life impossible. Just one hero up at a time. That was about half damage. They got 2 tier 2s and half damage on that tier 3 at bottom.
And
Really
only
good.
lost to tier 2.
Yeah, really good trade for them.
30-minute mark Blitz. Are we going to see... Do we have smokes left on Radiant, by the way? Because that's the thing. They have been using a ton of them. So it is nice to get these smoke ganks, but eventually you do run out. It's not always a problem you see.
Yeah, those like 5 ganks on the Viper.
Yeah. And now it feels like it's going to be hard because you want to get the outpost. They will get top outposts, so everyone's going to get some experience here, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Or is
And
last
Viper
year
is-
running for top out? Can they get there in time?
Pikachu's got to be a little bit careful. He's spotted out right now in vision, but Bignum is here. They're going to run into both of them, in fact.
Oh, and that's
And
the
he's
best
silenced.
fight. That's just a kill. You'll take it. Maybe now you
Pikachu
go for
might be dead
Pichu.
too. Yeah.
He BKBs. Do they have anything to pierce through? They have the Void. Void's chasing. He's just running. It's a smart play. They blink back. Double damage picked up by the Quap. Oh, they get the Chrono off. The Weaver's going to buy back. Can he make it in time? No!
No way.
He cannot. That's a big pickup. That's what they needed.
And the buyback. Oh, if he was going to do that, he had to do it instantly.
Yeah, he had to do it when they were still chasing, it feels like.
Yeah.
Either scare him off or just force them to commit.
Once he saw that they were still chasing through the BKB, I think it would have been a really, really sick play. I don't even blame him for that necessarily. Like, he probably just had to think about it for a sec.
The Ember does get that level 20. A lot of hero. Oh my god, it's a one-shot. Well, it was 2. I lied.
Oh,
but the bash! Oh
he's
my
dead.
goodness! No,
gonna
he's
die
not
for
quite
this.
yet. Now he's gonna die for this. He has 10 wand charges. I don't think that's gonna help.
Oh, the time lapse.
The time lapse gets it, but now he. Oh no! There's a double damage Quap there, my friend. You're surrounded.
And he's still chasing. They've got to
They're
get out
looking for
now.
more. Yeah, last hero could be a
Full
little bit trouble. The
retreat.
clumsy net holds him in place. This is a double damage Quap. You actually have the damage to deal with him now. He pops BKB. There is no chrono, but you have to watch out still for the bash. He's just running, and he will make it out. He has the assault Karis, by the
Toby's
way.
committing for this.
Okay. The bug's still just eating him slowly as he rolls away.
So it was like a 3-4K lead, and now they've cut it down to almost even with that. The buyback, the kill on the Ember, the kill on the Viper.
That Ember one felt really bad.
Yeah, and you got a BKB charge out of the DK. Like, all of these things are so huge for you.
Yeah, that was both 10-second BKBs on the Viper and the DK. So what do you do now if you are Cyber Legacy? Because we see the path to victory for Viking GG. Wait for your cooldowns and just try to find either a 2-man chrono or just find them 1 by 1. But on Cyber Legacy, you do have a lot of damage on this Ember Spirit. Like, it feels like you can almost one-shot people, but the problem is you get one shot as well.
You're not tanky at all. He has no defensive items, so this Quap Orchid that
Shreds.
she's decided to pick up, it's really effective. I don't think the Weaver as well has anything. Nope. He's going to go for a Lotus Orb, which I think is the right idea, but still no Yules or anything like that. No cost-efficient way to get rid of this Orchid. And so if the Void jumps in on Pikachu and Queen of Pain can find Bignum, it's lights out.
And I think it feels like the next big fight might just be around Roshan. It will respawn in 30 seconds. You got the Chrono, the Ice Blast on one side. You have a ton of physical damage now on Cyber Legacy's side with the bugs. You can take it. It feels like that might be where it's at. And I don't know if you want to take that fight as Cyber Legacy. By the way, Void's going a Lincoln's of his own. He actually buys the Void Stone first. Give me that mana. Toby pushing forward, going for a Lotus Orb. So a ton of Lotus Orbs and Lincolns on both sides. Defensive. Triple Bracer Death Prophet. I respect the build. Love it. Just get a little tanky. Hey, 2,000 HP, Tranquil, 3 Bracers. And Roshan, it will be scouted out by Dire, by the way. It is their courier inside the pit.
This Aegis cheese is huge. The Aegis is how they deal with the Chrono combo. If multiple heroes get Chronoed, like the Weaver then has a really easy choice. If both of his cores get hit, he can just time-lapse on one.
And there's the Lotus Orb on Toby.
There's a lot of defensive items on Boom.
It feels like, yeah, I think they realize they're like, wait, we never really run out of damage. Even though we have defensive items, we kind of just have better abilities.
Yes.
So we just have to live.
we have to last out the BKBs.
We'll see if that's the case. We still haven't really seen the greatest Weaver time lapses yet because there hasn't been any real 5-on-5 fights.
No, not really. The best thing we've seen so far is that fight near the Roshan pit.
Also, why is DK ulted?
I don't know. He just popped it.
And
It's been up for a while, though.
Yeah, it has. I don't think you use a level 3 ulti to farm. I was thinking maybe he did have an arcane rune. Okay, that's why. Because it's already up in 20 seconds. That makes sense.
Good use.
Might as well farm up a little bit quicker. And it's a smoke. The last one they have for a while. Maybe going to Roche, maybe going to the jungle. Let's see what they want to do. They want to go into... No? We're just following them. Where are you going, Shad? Take us on a journey. Oh, that would be a nice pickup. Oh, the Orchid. Oh, he BKBs. Do you chrono this? No, because you get a bash. Now do you chrono it? Oh, he gets Weavered back. I feel like you might have to commit something, or you can just get a bash in. He does get the bash in. He tries to run to the other side, but Shad, he got juked out. Won't matter. Another silence. Palatimos goes down, and Shad, he's BKB'd up. That's going to be a chrono
the banish,
on one. It is the banish. A-Blast will end up hitting, but Shad, he's right-clicked down. He's dead.
Oh, no.
That chrono was a crumble of a chrono. 1-for-1 trade, and I think CyberLegacy will take because they might find another nice stun by last hero.
This is a gem, too.
You have a swashbuckle. You go up to the hill. You're trying to do anything you can. No, sir, you cannot.
That was a disaster.
Do you go into Roche?
No.
Can you with the Ember?
He chronoed off of the Disrupt.
Yeah. That hurts. He tried to get both heroes too, and he didn't even get the other one chasing him.
I will teach you an interaction, Grant, that I personally learned. If you get chronoed, but Shadow Demon disrupts you, you can BKB as you exit back into the chrono.
So no matter what, if you spam it, which we might see here.
Yes. You just have to press it once.
Yeah, Palantimos did a good job. He bought a lot of time. He was the first one to die, but he bought so much time. And yep, you see Shad, he's like, wait, I'm just getting right-click down.
So he wasn't BKB when he was chronoed, and then he pops out BKB.
Wow.
That's why he lives. That disrupt, like, it destroyed them.
I gotta say, too, I would be a little bit scared. You do not want Dire getting to level 25s, especially the Viper.
It's such a random interaction, too, though, right?
It is.
Like with the...
I guess it's the same with, like, Radiance, right? Because you can turn it off if you spam. I guess just Shadow Demon. Uh-oh. Well,
you can BKB.
Tries to steal, and once again, these Roche fights, like, I have no clue how Dire is winning these big team fights when you got the chrono, you've got the quap.
They killed the Ember without the chrono, which I thought was huge.
That was big, but didn't matter.
It was just, that is the downside of having these, like, large cooldown ultis, is like, if you do whiff one, it feels like the game is just done.
Should be a kill on this 5-position Death Prophet here.
Bye, Happy.
Oh, well. By 3 seconds later instead with the ulti from the Weaver. But look at this. Clumsy Net gets used on the Viper. Does have the Aegis.
They don't want to commit for Pikachu, though. He's not the target.
BKB, Aegis, has the cheese as well. 4.5k. What do you want to go? He says Daedalus. Do you agree? Or
I think he just wants overwhelming damage.
So you're forced to go on him instead of the Ember, maybe?
Yeah, I think he's trying to say, like, there's no item that'll help with his lockdown issue because everybody's got a Lincolns and everything anyways.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Oh, the fear. The fear.
I forgot. Wow, this Quap is level 25, as you've seen. They jump forward. He's going to throw the ulti. He pops his BKB. I'm surprised he didn't wait until the Aegis gets popped. Yeah, he just goes down. Goodbye, Aegis. On the backside, the Ember Spirit might just die. He has to BKB. Whoa, but he's in the other team. Hey, everyone, what's up? They are getting sandwiched. How do you get out of here if you're CyberLegacy?
And the AI Ice Blast, it's going to whiff.
Does whiff. Oh, my goodness. I thought Ember was going back into the enemy team, but his boys were there, and they somehow come out of that untouched besides losing the Aegis, which is a big deal, but I thought they could have lost a lot more. This is
still
a tense game.
For a Viking.
Yeah, getting rid of that Aegis does mean definitely CyberLegacy doesn't want to push, and now if you do find that the Viper, he's been farming alone a lot. You find him one more time with an AA Blast, he will die.
He is getting Hex, actually. Nice, he's going to swerve.
Swerve, do you like that?
It's good, but at the same time, like, there's so many defensive abilities.
Yeah.
Like, they have to layer stuns and be really smart. There's a Lincoln's, there's a Lotus Orb, Greaves. There's going to be another Lincoln's, too, on the Faceless Void any second.
I think he might be saying for buyback. He is still about 600 away, so yeah, no reason to buy it yet. Has the Greater Fairy Fire. I'm glad that item's seeing more people are using it. I don't know. It's really good. You just get HP, you get 35 damage. Not bad. Queen of Pain, 23,000 net worth. And I couldn't believe she was 25. She's almost 26. I have no clue where this Queen of Pain is getting all this experience from, but That level 25 talent means a ton with that fear. Now both teams kind of back to playing a little bit slower. Pikachu does have the sheep. No buyback there. See, the Queen of Pain actually has the AC. This Queen of Pain is 6 slotted, by the way. Level 25 at 38 minutes in. Shout out to Boom for this one.
Everyone's pretty massive in this game. In fact, it's
They
just
are.
Toby that's not that farmed. He lost a lot of his net worth too, though, when he lost the gem. And they're going to walk up this cliff. This cliff is death.
Wards on top of wards. There's like 10 wards on top of that hill. They just go forward and they get the instant sheep onto Pango from the Viper. The Chrono's there and Toby somehow makes it out, I believe. They're going for Pikachu. Can they bring him down? They do. Palantimos gets a kill, but this Viper, this DK, they're just going at it. Toby is still alive, by the way. There is going to be the fear from the Queen of Pain, but so much damage in this Death Prophet, even as a support. If you don't bring her down, those ghosts will eat you alive.
None of the cores are dead right now.
They're not, except for that Viper. Weaver is going to have to buy back. See you later, Aramis. Boom. The bugs are going to attach to him, so they will have vision. He has a lot of attack speed. Can he get it? Does he have the slight combo? There it is. Chains. He yules it off. What do we have? What do we have? Do we have anything?
The silence is too
Urn's
late.
There. They have
That's
the
done. No,
done.
he's
It
done.
is.
They
They
got
get
him.
It's a kill. That is the biggest pickoff you could have.
Yeah.
1,050 gold. And I want to say a ton of experience. I believe this Quap was level 26.5. You are giving up a ton. You see the recap. 9,000 EXP gain. I mean, the Viper's like, whatever. You know, you do want him to be.
gold. I mean,
That's
he's used to it at this point. Pikachu is used to the death.
And he was the reason they got that opening kill, too. With the, or they didn't even get it, actually. I don't
No,
know how Toby lived. Yeah, I don't know how he got away there, but, you know.
He was getting hit by everything.
And he just, I'm out of here. Brrr, rolls away. There is going to be the full Daedalus now on the Ember, so more damage. Okay, we are at the 40-minute mark now, Blitz. Which team do you favor going into this 5-slotted territory?
I still feel like it should be...
Viking GG?
Yeah,
Just because the ultis and stuff?
I
or?
still think that the Chrono is the best spell, but I'm starting to lose a little bit of faith, if I'm honest.
Because it feels these fights are super hectic. Like, it just seems he's scared to Chrono, and he doesn't want to hit his team, but sometimes you got to do it, right? If you see a hero you need a kill, doesn't matter who else is there, you just got to do it.
And the only reason he's scared of Chrono is because if he messes up a Chrono,
And
that's a fight ender.
Ember is going to hit his level 25 right now. He finds a Leveler. They find a Minotaur Horn, some nice tier 4 items for the Dire. What'd the Radiant end up getting? Nothing. Radiant has killed no jungle creeps. That's a pretty big deal. 4 tier 4 items versus 0.
They have all 4?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he has a Minotaur Horn, you're right.
They have good ones. Wait.
The Minotaur Horn's really big because they've been relying on Boom finding this Weaver, killing him with his Orchid, and he has no counterplay because there's no save for him, right?
Yeah. Oh, man, this game. I just look at this. I just look at Cyber Legacy. I'm like, how are they doing this? With this crazy, obviously, we've seen Happy Dior, and I did see when he loaded in, you know, on the hero screen when it shows, like, the person running in, his last game in a pub was a DP, and it was 17, 4, and 3. I don't know if it was support, but maybe he just likes playing DP core support. He's good at it.
Yeah, maybe he's just a DP spammer.
Could be. Prince's Knife. Oh, that's pretty good. That goes through Lincoln's, right? The hit? Because it's not a spell.
Yeah, BSJ would probably be...
It has to, because it's not a spell you cast, so it wouldn't block it.
I think you are correct here, though.
It'd be like Mindbreaker goes through it, so it should.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we are paused. Obviously, the DK, a little bit of lag, he says. And the DK, he's chilling with 3 neutral items. Ninja Gear, Prince's Knife, and the Vambrace. Those are all
you
mine.
can probably ditch the Vambrace.
Nah, that's mine. He just leaves it. That's mine. No one else can have it.
That's just his for the rest of the game.
The Weaver's like, I could use the extra experience or the extra strength. He has the Minotaur Horn, by the way, on Weaver, which is nice because it's not just a spell immunity. It's 20 strength.
Yeah.
That is a ton of HP.
Their entire team is...
Who's the lowest HP hero? It's definitely the DP at 2,050 is the lowest HP hero on their team right now. And meanwhile, the AA has 1,100. Oh, poor. You will get one shot by this Ember if you get crits.
He's got Glimmer Cape, though. He's got a defensive item.
True. You just can't get hit by the Ember.
Plus, he's
right?
got the old Spidey legs.
He can move pretty quick. You hear him using
He's
it.
going to skitter around.
They're smoked up. I like this. You have the chrono. You need to make something happen.
They're really split right now
Oh,
on
the
the
double
map.
damage. Who gets it? It is going to be Shad. Pikachu could be in trouble. Gets saved for now, but rolled on top of this. Just a kill. You got to let your Viper die. No buyback. Everyone else needs to get out. There's a ping. They have vision. No lucky shot procs, but there is going to be the net. Shad jump forward in 3 seconds. That's a long cast range there. There's the fear. Death Prophet will get ulted by the Weaver. Which way do you go? Right back into him.
This was...
That's a big smoke. The double damage.
Yeah.
The fact he got it.
But you still have to
it.
anticipate this move. Your lanes aren't so pushed in that Viking have to back up.
Yeah.
And so you decided to completely split on the map, but you're showing 1 core mid, 1 core top, 1 core bottom. I think that's really greedy.
It is.
And you're going to get punished for that by better teams. And Viking, I mean, they've shown they're a pretty good team here. They got 3-man stunned as I say that, but those things happen.
As he applaud.
Yeah, he's like, well done, Centaur.
Yeah. Double leveler, by the way, 1 on each team. So, you know, all of a sudden, teams who can't hit buildings turn into it. Both these teams both have some building hitters, though, so not too worried about that.
Yeah, you have to be more careful at this point in the game.
Yeah,
Show the
Pikachu.
buybacks, Pop-Tart. Let's see him. Viper does not have one. It's really only the Dragon Knight, so he's got to come back, defend for this. But Vikings still want to make something happen here. There's still 15 seconds left.
Goodness, look at that damage, though. You are losing your tower. Ember
got the
can only
double
do
slice.
so much. 1,300 crit.
All right, that'll make him think twice.
Yeah,
So this will back them up, but they got 2 towers out of it.
It's gold. They needed the team gold. It takes it down from a 5K to a 1K lead.
And you have to be careful on Pikachu. They might go for a smoke here.
Yep.
Their mid lane is... The rest of their lanes are in an okay position. I think you smoke towards bottom because... Oh, they're going to go towards top, actually.
It's not... The bugs will end up flying out. You don't know where they came from, so you don't know they're smoked. They think something's up because they're all backing out a little bit.
I don't know if you want to walk up this cliff.
They will. I like last hero. He didn't even think about it. He's like, I'm up. Oh,
Triangle,
do they
screw
see?
it.
They see Shad.
Yeah.
The ward got placed. What do you do now? You hold down the Pangolier. He has the Lotus Orb and the Guardian Greaves, though. And they just back out. Oh, I don't. Okay, I thought he was going to Chrono. He just get a BKB instead. They want to right-click down this DK, who is super tanky. Toby's rolling, but he can't do anything. He's just trying to get to the backside where Big Num is. And now they're right-clicking. There's going to be the Chrono down.
2-man
And
Chrono.
he does
He's
put
halberded.
the DK. That's huge. It hits onto both of them. See you later, Pikachu. No buyback. They will get Happy Diora in the back. This might just be a full team wipe on him. No, Shad goes down. The Ember's doing
They're
too
holding.
much damage. What is going on, Palantimos? Can he make it through, though? I can't believe this DK is still alive. Finally, Boom gets the kill. The fear back, and it looks like this Queen of Pain is going to be able to clean everybody up. Triple kill, and guess what? Aramis buys back, and he's going to get that +1 kill.
And the fear, just to finish it off. Boom
And
with
the
an
gem.
ultra.
Oh, I believe that might have just broke the game open here.
Yeah, they made... When you go up that cliff, Grant, it makes it way too hard for the rest of your team to follow up.
Yeah. Because they know the Weaver has to play back, and Toby's done a great job of finding him every
Yes.
time. He's
And
just rolling.
if you go in so hard and you get so split, it's really difficult to protect every single person.
There's going to be a buyback. This guy, he was tough to bring down, this DK, but no ulti now. They get the range tracks and they back out. Are you surprised? I guess it is
That's
the
fine.
Ember.
You
The
can go
Ember's
Roche.
scary. You can.
You can get all the bounty runes in Roche. You're up 10k gold now.
After those 2 buybacks, the bounty runes, as you say, whew, feeling rich. A flicker on the AA.
That's going to be a courier. Oh.
Quick pause. And so the Queen of Pain gets the Bloodthorn. This Queen of Pain is just putting in work. 15, 2, and 6 right now. The early Lincoln's paying off a lot, helping that Void out. And just having that Mindbreaker, still the tier 3 item, but hey, the Silent Strike, very good.
Yeah, they're just getting kited really hard right now on their team. And the Weaver is just not able to follow up and get close enough to get the time-lapse off on his course, whoever gets hit.
And as
Like
you
that
said,
Chrono was 2 value. It hit both core targets. The Weaver wasn't able to follow through. Palantimos did buyback, so
if
we'll
he
see what
dies
they
one
can
more
do.
time, could just be over. And this Roche, it looks like obviously the AA is there. So they're going to be able to scout that out. It's pretty tough to take, right, versus double slight DPS build of Ember.
Yeah, maybe with the 30-second death timer of the Void, you'll be a little bit more hesitant. And Toby also does not die very easily. 2,800 health Greaves, lots of armor.
Lotus. He's not, and he's not chaining them together. He's making sure every time he's silenced, he pops another one.
Yeah, he's got the Havoc Hammer, which stats alone I think are really good. Go when ready, Bignum says. Maybe he'll save his courier in time.
We'll see. Is he already in the attack animation?
No.
Or is that post-attack animation? It's already going in midair. Thank you, Pop-Tart.
Okay.
Right. It has the shield, though, right? Yeah, he has shield. Let's see. He's saving it. There's no way. Let's see. Let's see. Shield in time? No. All right.
177 gold each.
Not bad. A decent amount of gold. Pangolier flies himself out of healing self, too. He's like, I'm not going back to base. And the Void getting a butterfly, just buying it. Doesn't even save for buyback. You like that? You a little bit nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I still
Scary.
think they're winning team fights with or without him. I think the slipperiness of all their cores is way too big.
Ooh, bottom lane.
Nice.
Almost found the Shadow Demon, but nope. Nice use of the illusions there.
Plus, I think they got their gem back in their previous fight. Ember's going all in for Divine.
Yeah.
I think he has to at this point. He uses buyback anyways.
And they are in the Roche Pit here. It is a Aghanims. Who are you looking at? Do you want to lower the Quap one? Do you want to give it to the Penguin? He doesn't really. He has a Basher, but it looks like they're leaving everything. Actually, for the Void, I would have liked it, but Shadow Demon. All right, 3 demonic purges. You just toss one on every core, and you're good to go.
With the break.
That's nice. That is very.
That's going to destroy
that destroys
the DK.
Yeah, DK and Viper.
All of these passives.
Actually,
Goodbye.
it destroys the team.
The slow on the Ember Shirt's really underrated too.
Yeah. Can never remnant out, ever. So definitely on the back foot is Cyber Legacy. They were up at 6K at one point. Felt like maybe they were even overplaying their draft a bit, but once the items came out, once Boom on this Quap, he just really took over the game. Level 28, he is going to be the first one to level 30. He's getting close. Last hero still just pushing out bottom. Has that Ninja Gear, will just TP away. And they are all rotating on bottom. You got to be careful. You just get right-clicked. He throws out the BKB. And he TPs away. That is some quick attack speed from the Queen of Pain with that Bloodthorn in the AC. 7.8k gold as well on the Quap.
And a cheese.
Pretty rich.
They're finally going to grab this tier 1 tower at bottom.
You go for the tier 2 as well, right?
Yeah, I think you just keep pushing with the Aegis.
Yeah, maybe just go base. Obviously, you're still a little bit nervous since the Faceless Void doesn't have his buyback. Very close, though. 700. Weaver will finally end up getting that Lotus. The problem is, I feel like the Lotus, it's great, but you have to still take better fights, because Toby rolling on you, Lotus doesn't help. Void going on you, Lotus doesn't help.
No. And his Viper just dies so fast every single time.
And you're going to die quicker. You have the break on Demonic Purge now, as you said.
2,600 HP, 15 armor. He dies in like 2 seconds still. But there is a game changer.
The Ember Spirit.
Yeah, probably the meta that features the most Divines that I think I've ever seen personally.
Easily.
Feels like we're getting like one in every other game.
Curious to see how big his crits are going to be now.
Maybe it's because the game snowballs so hard that people feel as though it's
have
necessary.
one chance to.
And there's a lot of and there's a lot of heroes too that work well with Rapier.
Arrows. We've seen the
Gyrocopter.
Gyros, yeah, the Embers. Who are some of the other ones? Medusa. Yeah, those three, the big three.
Weaver. We saw a Templar Assassin get it the other day.
Nope. Viking GG. They will play this a little bit slower, but they have constricted Dire into their base. What level? Are we getting any new level 25 soon? I mean, the Viper still a little bit of ways, and that silence feels really, really good, and you just don't have it. Meanwhile, the DK picked his up. 2-second Dragon Tail. That's pretty nice. If you get the jump, that is a long, long stun.
5 second stun.
5.25,
Alright.
yeah.
He needs some way to break the Lincoln, so he bought the Halberd. So Halberd into the stun. That'll be the way they kill the Void potentially.
Top
or
lane.
the Queen of Pain.
Smoked up. I believe it's Ninja Gear, even though it says smoke. And they're rolling. Well, Toby will miss. BKB into the TP.
He has a Basher.
He gets the Basher hit. Now you have to commit and fight. No, you just got to run. He's going to try.
He doesn't
That's
have
a kill.
He doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, he's just dead. And he gets shredded by that Bloodthorn. 120 seconds.
I think you had to all in if you were gonna
try to do something like that. Yeah, that was a weird. It was like a two-man push-out, right? Because the Viper was with him, but no one else.
Yeah, and this has kind of been Cyber Legacy's like downfall, is their willingness to just split.
Oh, Bounty Rune.
Like that one big fight that starts because the Viper decides to go for the DD rune when they have an advantage.
Oh, he just jumps in. You do have the Divine. You see the damage being done there. BKB popped by the Viper, but he's broken. Has to get out of there now.
Hey, Ice Blast follow-up. He's dead.
He is going to die as well. Well, gets saved by the Weaver for about one more second. Toby almost gets one shot. But unless you're one-shotting everyone right now, we do have the buyback, actually, from the Viper. He ends up getting it. Can defend for a tad bit longer, but the DK still no buyback. And Radiant, looks like they're going to back out a little bit scared. Not the Quap. The Quap's like, nah, I'm still pushing. And they jump forward. It's going to be an instant. You don't have that BKB. You knew he used it before the buyback. Shad?
He still has
some damage.
His Chronosphere, and it looks like they're just going to save it for now. Maybe go towards bottom too. I think they should still put the pressure on. He's going to just hit top now.
He has the Aegis, so he doesn't mind taking a little bit of damage here. Or a lot of bit of damage.
A lot of it.
Or maybe he don't care at all. Will respawn. Got to be careful. The bugs slowly sliming on in. Don't do anything. And it's a full set of racks gone. Only a bottom survives. And I don't think Radiant's stopping anytime soon. We're very close to that Queen of Pain 30 now, which is nice. You get the spell block. You get everything. You get 40 more attack speed as well. You finally have the Nether Toxin silences now. It is a game changer on that Viper. They do have BKBs, but what?
Oftentimes, like when she pops her BKB and then her Linken's gets popped, she just Yules herself and blinks out.
Okay.
Oh, she actually got rid of the Yules for the cheese. So that's one less defensive item. She has it in her backpack, but
probably not going to use it anymore.
Yeah. When her BKB's out, I guess, they still have to layer so many stuns to try to kill her.
You do.
But I do think that
a little
it's
easier
nice.
with the Viper now.
Yeah. Lotus Orb doesn't get rid of.
And a Crystal is finally picked up by the Viper, actually using his magic wand over it, though.
It's still pretty defensive by Cyber Legacy. They have no aggressive maneuvers to make whatsoever. Their Viper, he really feels so weak right now. Everything kills him. He kills nothing.
And he was very, like, he got ganked a lot. He bought a lot of space for his team, but he was still, like, the highest net worth. But at a certain point, he dying first in every team fight set him so far. He got no team kill gold. He got no experience. And a possibility of a desperation smoke here. Well, it is. They're 37,000 gold down. I'd be pretty desperate myself.
If he loses the Divine, it gets even further than that.
Yeah. We're going to have like 2 games that end 60K net worth for each team. I mean, if Radiant wins this, we very well might.
I think it's in all likelihood pointing to that. They're going to get rid of some vision and hold their high ground, but Cyber Legacy, I mean, you have one fight left in you potentially. They've got to win the next like 3 fights, I'd say.
And they're smoking up. This would be the big kill on the Weaver. Just the roll in immediately. He goes, bobs the PKB, doesn't move very quick, but makes it, or the Minotaur horn, pardon me.
The spell immunity, let's say.
The spell immunity horn.
The spell immunity horn.
And Toby snores it off. All right, they're going to back out now without that Pango ulti. 50 seconds, a little nervous. Almost a full Abyssal Blade on the Pangolier now. If you're in this game blitz and you're Cyber Legacy, what are you saying? We just have to make a play? And that last hero, he is. There's actually no one up there. His smoke broke from Aramis middle with his Invis runes. I thought they were uphill. They were not.
There's 0 buybacks versus 5. I don't know what you're supposed to do in this position because you can't protect your Viper. Any misstep at this point is just an automatic loss. If you lose the Rapier, you lost the game. If you lose the Viper, you lost the game. Really, if you lose most of the heroes,
you've lost the game.
You've lost the game.
Dude, playing Shadow Demon at level 25 has to be so fun. 3 charges of Purge, 2 of Disruption. This dude just has like 10 skills now. Like he can actually cast so many buttons.
He's just gonna throw everything out at once.
Yeah, and the Shadow Poison cooldown, all of his stuff. Like he doesn't even have enough time to cast all these things, I don't think.
He's just going to cast 7 spells at once. 2 disrupts.
He does that.
Can you imagine? He triple ults and then disrupts the other 2.
Dude, that'd be sick. He has
That
the.
would be sick, yeah.
That's the cosmetic too, right? He has the extra arms ready to cast the extra spells. They're just gonna go into Roche, which we know will respawn in 2 minutes. Obviously, they don't know that.
Gonna walk up this cliff. Toby, not really afraid of anything, and rightfully so. They've had such a hard time killing him, even when they have found him out.
And they're good. They might just wait for Roche on the Radiant side. Bugs obviously continuously thrown there. Get some scouting going. They know they're going to... All right, they're going to blink forward. That will be an insta-hex. Can they kill the dragon? I know it's a save by the Shadow Demon. Yep, you've got one. You've got to save. Never mind. Pikachu's just dead. Instantly goes down. Toby's still alive, even with the big crit. And a nice ulti. A gigantic chrono to end this game. I think we're going to see the G's drop. Yep. There they are. Yeah.
Didn't even lose the Divine, but it doesn't matter.
It really did. Well, he might still. Nah, he's gone.
They're going to call GG. It was a fake GG. Yeah. One of those pub moves.
He's just kidding. He's in their base. My God. No. Yeah, great game played by, honestly, both teams. Cyber